Hi, Libra. I'm sorry I talked too much. This is part 2 from the 7th to the 12th. From the 7th house to the 12th house of your astrology. So we were discussing your inner world for the most part. Now we're starting to discuss your outer world. And we've been discussing how, you really need to acknowledge where these, especially in your 6th house, because your 6th house is Pisces, and where these everyday daily tasks and everyday routines are working for you or against you. With Neptune being kind of still right now, your inner waters should be able to really see where the explosions are going on. Should be able to realize where these daily routines and the people, places, and things in them that you consume, that you are part of, support you or really work against you, are healthy and help you nurture yourself, or are just so out of control that they're actually causing you neglect. And what needs to be changed, right down to your careers for some of you, your daily work, your service, your hygiene, but people, places, and things of these routines that we think aren't that important, but they really are that important. They're one of the most powerful things of energy that we consume. And if we continue to have poor routines, then it takes us in negative ways. Now, as you come into your 7th house, this is Virgo. You're very open and easy to start new relationships, to take on a new person in your life, to give a person a chance. But like I said here, this is Chiron. The wounded healer is also asking you, what makes you choose to take these people on? What makes you choose to allow these people into your life? And then are you taking the right people into your life? Because the 7th house is the relationship zone. It is where marriages happen. It is your business contracts. It is your partnerships. But your relationships are with your children, your parents, your friends, your spouses, even your open enemies. You have relationships with them. I mean, let's face it, when you have divorce, you have to have a relationship with the other person's parent. Even though you don't really want to be in their life anymore, it's still part of what has to happen. It is your open enemies. It is divorces, but it is also, like I said, your children and your loved ones. Anything you have a relationship with, you have it because you care about it. You have a relationship with things. You have a relationship with your money. When you have no money, you know about that relationship and the lack of its money. When you have no vehicle, you know about your lack of transportation. Anything you care about, you have a relationship with. This is Aries energy. You're very open to new bursts of energy, new ideas, but you also get bored with them really quick if they don't work out. And if it's not something that's working out, then you're just kind of bored with it. But being a Libra, you also sit back and let it go on too long. This is what I'm talking about. Chiron is sitting here asking you, where have you let things go on because it's not healthy for you anymore? Where are these the right people for you to have relationships with, or the wrong people? And at the other end of Aries, you have Eris, which is who I call Medusa. Trouble, toil, and strife. So she's asking you where you're still holding on to that trouble, toil, and strife, and where you haven't healed it. And were they the right people? Were they not? Or is there just a lesson there to make you not make the same mistakes within the relationships? Chiron is trying to heal Medusa. But Medusa is also going closer to Taurus in your 8th house. Now, this is where it kind of marinates. Taurus and Medusa are coming closer together, even though one is in the 7th house, one is in the 8th house. Taurus is your independence, your individuality, your uniqueness, your freedom, your inventive nature, along with your very self-worth, self-value, self-esteem. Sitting closer to Vesta, which is the soul fire, going towards Medusa, trouble, toil, strife. And the very idea and understanding, what are the rules to these relationships? Are the rules fair? Is the relationship balanced? Is it just? Our relationships have rules. They're joint finances, joint resources, joint efforts. Are they balanced? And can there be a transformational healing in them? Or is it past that level? Because if you're holding on to the trouble, toil, and strife and the injustice, then you're never going to create justice because you're actually sinking your teeth into that ego. This is why the relationship is seeking healing. The relationship zones are seeking healing because they're asking you right now, how are you allowed to be and experience yourself? Communicate and express yourself, your truths, and still find a balance within the rules of these relationships. And are you even being true and real with yourself? Are you part of the relationship, or is just a part of you in the relationship? Getting back to the joint finances, joint resources, joint efforts, and the rules in these relationships, are they fair? Are they balanced? Or are they past the point of no return and it's time for a new era to begin? Now, as you come into the 9th house, this is Gemini. You don't have anything going on here right now, which just means you are already in your own ethics, your own morals, your own spiritual urges, your religion, your philosophy. You already have an idea of who and what you are in this area. But like I said right from the beginning, Spirit is asking you, where are you inflexible and not willing to change? Because Gemini is all about change. Gemini also is where the North Star is. And the North Star is always about hope. Hope for the new, hope for the better, hope for the higher self to show you the way. This is asking you, where are you not living up to your true ethics and morals, your true higher self? Where are you allowing the idea of what those rules, walls, and boundaries and the laws that you think life has to be lived by? Where are you not allowing those laws to start to grow and mature so that you can grow and mature into coming into your true authentic self, your true higher self, with your higher wisdom, your higher knowledge, your dreams, your spiritual urges, your psychic energy, and allowing yourself to rise? Because you're stuck in the way of what you believe the philosophy, the religion has taught you it has to be. Where are you not connected truly to that oneness and bringing it into a new connection? The North Star speaks to you of hope, coming into a new higher vibrational energy by believing in yourself and giving yourself that chance to bloom. Now, as you come into the 10th house at this time, this happens to be where the North Node is for you. And the North Node is everything that you need to learn in order to move forward. That's what the North Node means. In Cancer, it's asking you, what are you creating? What are you nurturing? What are you developing? And your hopes, your dreams, your ambitions, and are the people that are there to help you mature and grow within those hopes, dreams, and ambitions? Is the people, the community, the memberships, your friends, your larger groups, the right people to actually nest in, to actually help you get where you want to see yourself go, where you want to see these dreams and ambitions grow, where you want that truth to come forward? Are the people, places, and things, the community, the larger groups, the friends, those memberships, do they truly nurture those goals and dreams? Or are they kind of asking you to nurture theirs, but not help you with yours? And this is helping you identify the ones that should still be in these relationships with you and who should not. And it is going to be directly questioning the nurturing energy or the neglecting energy of your inner emotional security. So that is a key here. If it's questioning your inner emotional security, it's the wrong people to help you get those goals and those dreams and those ambitions and the true self-realization of what you want from life and where you're trying to take it in an outer world, outside of yourself, to bring back that self-worth, self-value, self-esteem, inner emotional security. If it's questioning you and it's off-putting, it's telling you right off the bat that those people, those friends, those groups, those communities are the wrong people. Now, as you come into your 12th house, you don't have anything here. But I've been reminded by Spirit the whole time that I need to be talking about the 12th house. And it's funny that I wanted to say stalking then, because the 12th house is kind of like your own personal stalker. The 12th house is where your subconscious becomes conscious. It is the hidden self that you haven't healed. It is where the karmic debts get paid as we overcome our self-deception, our self-undoing, our grief, sorrow, shame, and blame. Problems that we've held with government officials, government offices, prisons, funerals, things that we are holding on to that actually bring illness to us and ill thoughts of ourself to us instead of healing it. It's where we keep our skeletons in the closet, and then if we push them back far enough, our skeletons in the closet actually get their own skeletons in the closet. And that's why I said it's kind of funny that I said stalking you, because it's Virgo. For you, you are incredibly anal retentive about those things that are in the closet, and you don't want nobody to know about it. I want that back there. I don't want nobody to know about it. I don't even want to know about it. And that's how skeletons in the closet get skeletons in the closet, because you're not dealing with the grief, sorrow, shame, and blame. You're not dealing with the true self-deception and the self-undoing that will bring that karmic debt to healing and then move forward, to bring the true forgiveness of self and self-approval of self forward. What happened in the past is the past, and the only way you hold on to it is because you're still holding on to it, even if you've tried to lock it away from yourself. This is why I said it's funny that it says stalking you, because Spirit reminds me Virgo is the detail-oriented troubleshooter. It will point out to you exactly where you're lying to yourself. The fact is, do you wish to hear it? Or do you wish to turn your head and ignore it? But Virgo, being the detail-oriented troubleshooter, she's the lie detector. She has to heal it in order to move forward. But what most people aren't going to be talking to you about is Regulus has moved in to Virgo. And Regulus is the heart of the lion. And it takes 77 years for it to go 1 degree. So your 12th house for the rest of your life is going to be asking you, where is the heart of the lion courageous enough to heal itself? Because the more you heal yourself, the more you bring your scales into balance, the more you're going to project yourself in a healthy way to move forward. The heart of the lion brings compassion, but the lion is also a ruler. Leos are considered to be the ruler of the zodiac, and with that comes responsibility to its very kingdom. You can't heal the skeletons in the closet if you keep them jailed. This is about bringing yourself to the forefront, healing yourself, and then projecting yourself where you truly want to see your life go. Get yourself back in balance. Get yourself back into understanding you are just as righteous as everyone else, my love. Bring their skeletons out of the closet, sit down and have a conversation with them so that you can find out what needs to be healing. And that will help you find your self-worth, self-value, self-esteem, and your inner emotional security and where you want it to go. I love you. Bye.